It's nearly Pokemon Day, and that means another Pokemon Presents, and that means another Pokemon Presents from yours truly, SMX. Before we get started, I want to know what you're excited for this coming Pokemon Day, Pokemon Presents. So be sure to comment down below what you are most excited to see. Let's kick things off with the obvious. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, going to be getting a brand new trailer for Pokemon ZA. Not ZA. I'm no Yank. Z. This new trailer will likely include story, gameplay, and an overview of the world we will be embarking on an adventure in, which will be similar to the first proper trailer we had for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus. How do you pronounce it? We already know the game will be set in Lumoy City, which is a city from the region Kanto, which is from the video games Pokemon X and Y. The games I credit with getting myself back into Pokemon after a very long hiatus caused by Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which, after playing the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, I almost had another hiatus from Pokemon, because it's a bad game, Diamond and Pearl. Word on the street, Pokemon ZA, said it for you Americans, will be set entirely within Lumoy City, so implying that we won't actually see the rest of the Kalos region, just this city. I'm not sure how it will fit in the gameplay loop that is Pokemon of adventuring, catching them, filling the decks, but I'm really excited to see another possible change in the Pokemon formula. I want to assume that Pokemon ZA will launch in April around Easter time. Fingers crossed. Moving on, I straight away need to say I do not believe there will be any announcement for a Nintendo Switch 2 Pokemon game. In fact, just to go one step further, I do not think there will be a Pokemon game released exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 in the first year of the system. Anyway, matching the pattern for Pokemon games released prior, Pokemon Legends Arceus launched in the same year. We also received remakes of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So it stands to reason that the Pokemon Company will be skipping remakes of Black and White and instead giving us remakes for X and Y instead. It's hard to believe that those games are 12 years old now. Blimey. And before you start crying, oh, remakes are coming too soon, let's not forget, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green launched a mere 8 years after the original games released, and those are considered the best versions of the games and are extremely highly regarded and are considered the golden standard for Pokemon at the time. And I see no reason why X and Y should not be given the same respect. I don't believe we will be getting a Pokemon Let's Go game this year. I originally thought we would be getting one last year, but we ended up not getting any game at all, which is odd because we've had a yearly release cycle of Pokemon games recently. But it's a massive shame because I was kind of hoping for Pokemon Let's Go Cerebi, I suppose? Well, Let's Go Gold and Silver anyway. I really wanted to revisit Johto and catch those Sudowoodos. Maybe next year. Game Freak are no strangers to announcing things outside of their video games. We can expect the trailer for the next live-action Pokemon project, which I really hope is Detective Pikachu, but who knows at this point. But we do know categorically that there has been a live-action Pokemon something in development. There's one with Netflix, and there's one with whoever published Detective Pikachu. That is apparently still in the works, but who knows. In December last year, my favourite animation studio announced they were collaborating with the Pokemon Company, Ardaman, the stop-motion legends. For those that don't know who Ardaman are, they are the minds behind Wallace and Gromit. They are the saviours of Wensleydale cheese. That's true, look it up.
Wensleydale?
What Ardaman are developing, we don't know. Is it a film? Is it a series? Is it a series of shorts like Shaun the Sheep? Time will tell. Number of years, because I think it said 2027, so that's another 2 years. My goodness. Maybe we won't get a trailer after all. Surprisingly, leading up to the Pokemon Presents, I got offered a free Pokemon demo deck and an Eevee promo card at local Pokemon Day events. I might try and get one myself, and if I do, you will see it in the live reaction to the Pokemon Presents next week on Thursday. This has led me to believe that there will be a Pokemon card announcement on the cards. Pun intended. Hopefully we announce a way to stop scalpers, as it's gotten way out of hand. It's gotten to the point where I no longer want to engage in the Pokemon card collecting hobby. Prismatic Evolutions may very well be the last Pokemon set I collect for a very, very long time. What is a Pokemon Presents without fluff? We should expect updates from Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Cafe, and they may also announce raids for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, though the support for that game has been on a downtrend recently, so don't write me up on that one. And that's it. What would you like to see announced this Pokemon Day? I'm hoping for a remake of Pokemon Colosseum from the GameCube, though we both know that likely will never happen. Catch you next week. Well, I'll catch you on Thursday for the live reaction. Make sure you subscribe if you want to catch it. Bye! Surprisingly, leading up to the Pokemon Presents, I got offered a free Pokemon demo deck